Okay, welcome back to more Pokemon Diamond. If you haven't watched the previous parts, this is a Switchback Let's Play. Basically, I am playing through to the first gym, I'm playing to the next gym, and then I'm going to send the ROM file to my friend Randonium Gaming, uh, and then he'll do the gym after that. And we will continue to switch back and forth. So, obviously, if you haven't watched the previous parts, maybe check those out, but finish watching this one first. And make sure to send some love over to Randonium Gaming. So, we are about halfway between Hearthome and Veilstone. The little town that we were just in is the Pokemon daycare town. I feel like of all of the games up until this point, this is probably the one with the most just pointless towns in it. Quote unquote pointless towns. Ones that just, there's nothing really there, like there's no gyms in the town. It's not that they don't have a purpose within the world, but there's no purpose to them within the context of the game's journey of trying to collect all the badges. All right. Try and get rid of this stunky. I think we've definitely seen a Glameow, and we saw the Skunk Tank, which is the evolved version of the Stunky. But I don't think we had ever seen a Stunky yet. So that's the main reason to show this off. Yeah, if you didn't... The way that I usually do it, again, just reiterate this. I do these post-commentary because that way I can cut stuff when needed. Makes doing the commentary part a lot more tolerable because I don't have to constantly stop every time we run into a Pokemon that we've already seen. It makes it easier for editing. Alright. Hey, and we know Psybeam now. Very nice. Okay. Nice to know, I think. Pretty sure this lady has most of these Pokemon that would turn into Fairy-type Pokemon in a later gen. Because, yeah, this is Gen 4. Fairy is not a type yet. I still don't understand what Fairy actually is, but, you know, that's a future problem. Because at some point, we will do the future gens. But that's not a right now problem, because yeah, I've never played past Gen 4. Gen 4 is basically where I stopped. Had like a little bit of experience with Gen 5, but it was mostly seeing someone else play a little bit of it. I think the thing that made me not want to pick it up was the fact that I couldn't bring those Pokemon to my Gen 4 save file because, well, Gen 4 was the only one where I actually fully completed the Pokédex. Caught every Pokemon, saw every Pokemon. at that point. And by full Pokédex, I mean like the national dex, or whatever the full list of all generations at that point. A Peony. Yeah, this is another example of them adding a baby Pokemon to the Chansey line. How do you kind of feel about them doing that? Especially with at this point. Did it seem more like laziness to just, oh, we need a couple extra Pokemon to fill out the Pokédex. Just make another baby Pokemon of this one Pokemon that doesn't have one yet. Psyducks. Psyducks are standing firm. They're inclined to move. Alright, so this is the Battle Cafe. Basically, all they have is Moo Moo Milk for 500 Pokédollars. Here, we'll take one. Support local businesses, am I right? Woo! But pretty much everyone here, if you talk to them, they'll challenge you. That one we had already seen the Pokemon for, so I wasn't going to show it off. And now it's raining. So this torrential rain is like a complete... is something that will stick with it for the entire area here. And it does affect battles, because it is a weather effect. Oh great, another Bronzor. I wonder what Pokeball he caught the Psyduck with. Because I noticed that it has a bit of a red glow to it, which I thought was interesting. Oh, come on. hate Bronzor so much. When all of your moves are basically just status effects, it is so annoying. Okay. I am speeding this up just to get through this faster, because this is ridiculous. All of that for the bite to do hardly any damage for some reason. Oh, I guess let's try Charge or whatever. Or Spark. Charge is the one that builds up special attack or something. How did you stop? Good. Okay. There must have been some reason I was showing this guy off. Maybe the next Pokemon is something new. Ah, okay. That's why. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's some reason I'm showing this thing off. Or this, showing this battle. It's because of this guy. So, you remember that Pokemon we fought in the first gym, the Rampardos or whatever? This is the other fossil Pokemon that you can get in this gen. Pretty sure it's half ground, half steel. That's why our grass type move didn't do a whole lot of damage. Super effective, but unfortunately Rock Smash is not a good move, so it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Oh, great. Not really sure what falling for the taunt does. Maybe we would have found out if Bean hadn't defeated the Pokemon. Okay, cool. I can't win. You're too much. Drinko plate. Either, okay, sounds great. Yeah, I think from now on we're going to be kind of trying to avoid most trainers, because I think that's kind of how Rando does things as well. He usually just speeds up through the grinding sessions. But due to some technical issues that we had right at the start of the playthrough, we do have a pile of rare candies just to kind of keep things moving, because neither of us really had the time or the patience to deal with a lot of this anymore. We are finding a whole lot of items on the ground. Shockwave. Oh, oh no, not Shockwave again. Pretty sure those running guys will only bother you if you actually talk with them. Okay, so this is actually one of the tougher fights. It's basically your sort of gatekeeper fight here. I think you can fight them separately, which probably makes it a bit easier on yourself. But I remember, as a kid at least, I struggled with this fight when I was coming through here. Kind of, it's a way to make sure that you're kind of ready for the next gym. Ace trainers. Yep, slightly more interesting Pokemon, at least. The Monferno, in particular, is unique. Because not many... It's not that other trainers don't have starter types on their teams, but they're few and far between, to say the least. Usually it's only like ace trainers that have them, if I remember correctly. Rude. Actually, it doesn't really do that much damage. And, of course, leaves it with 1 HP. Pretty typical, it feels like. Oh, dang. Got a Kadabra. I think we'll switch out the Zip Zap. Make sure to take out that Monferno before it has a chance to actually attack. Not that lowering it, the Kadabra's attack is anything meaningful, but... Okay, what does Kadabra have for us? Confusion. Yeesh. Ouch. Man. Well, Obligatory did its job. At the very least, it took out Monferno. And Gyarados. Wonderful. Yeah, ace trainers tend to have these more rare, quote-unquote, rare Pokemon. You don't really see as many of these in encounters that you find. But thankfully we have a fairly well-rounded team at this point, so... As long as the beeping stops, that's all that matters to me. Stop. Oh, come on. Gyarados doesn't even have feet or hands. How is that fair? No, I just find it funny that... It makes it seem like the fact that the animation has feet and handprints is just funny to me. Go Moo Moo Milk! Actually, no. Never mind. Not Moo Moo Milk. Just a super potion is perfectly reasonable. Just to make sure Zip Zap doesn't go down, because honestly, we might need Zip Zap for Gyarados here. An electric type attack would do an amazing amount of damage against Gyarados. Poor Bean. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling Bean was going to get targeted there. Honestly, that's the way you do it, is you target one Pokemon and just try and get it down. Like, especially if you're out-typed, like they were, just focusing on one of them to get it out of get it out of play is a good strategy. Oh, that's right. When Thrash is after 2 attacks with Thrash, the Pokemon will get confused. Very powerful move, but it does have that drawback. And now we get to go to town on Gyarados, which makes me happy. It is weird that you can target the other Pokemon slot, even though they are out of Pokemon at this point. Be hilarious if it actually defeated itself. No. Okay, cool. They're down. Down for the count. What is Zip Zap learning or trying to learn? Roar. Okay, yeah, I'm fine with fine with not learning that. It's not a bad move, but it's I don't think it's all that useful. I think it's better for wild encounters if I remember correctly. Okay, finally we're in Veilstone. And just like that, it's not raining. It was kind of a goofy thing. It was like, as soon as you walk through this building, it's just not downpouring like how it was. Alrighty. Well, I think this is where we're going to be putting in a cut after we finish healing up here. And in the next part, we will be taking on the 3rd gym. So, all right, let's talk to these people. Just to say. So, all right, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.